Oh, that's dope. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Offsides Podcast. I'm here with the team. June, Pete, my man James. How y'all doing this fine evening on Thursday, a week away from the draft? James, how you feeling, brother?
Man, amazing, brother. Glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? The Navy calls, so I gotta do what I gotta do sometimes, but we here.
All right, Pete, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good. A week away from the draft. I'll be at the draft party in Jersey next week.
Oh, really? That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Say hello.
June, how you feeling, bro?
Big baller Pete.
You know what I'm saying? That long money.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, there was a gift. There was a gift.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you can't be free, man. Can't be
Yeah.
free.
Free's good. Free's good, y'all. Free's always good.
Yeah.
Free is always good. Hey, my mom was like, hey, if you want Frankie, I'll pay a trip to go to Puerto Rico this next month. I say, hey, if you paying, I'm there. Let's go. Free's good. Free's good. All right, well, look, man, we a week away from the draft. We want to get on here and talk about some stuff. I'm going to share the screen, but I think what we're going to do first is tackle what we think the needs of our team should be. The first round is always big. We're number 3 on the chart because we're horrible, the Patriots. Right now, the Giants are 6. Eagles are number 16.
No, 22, bro.
They 22?
Yeah, Eagles got to be 20. I don't think they're that low. 16, I think, is if you don't make the playoffs around there. Eagles made the playoffs.
I'm looking at the thing here. All projected with a trade with Seattle. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Trade. So let me find the draft order because this is somebody's thing. So what you had? You had 26, Pete?
No, 22nd, I think.
22nd. Let's see if that's right. Yep. They'll be number 22, but they're saying they trade with Seattle. So Eagles at 22 for now, and then the Ravens.
Yeah, we know where now. Yeah.
They at the bottom because
they 30. They 30.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna go first. A lot of people got us taking a quarterback. My GM today said that's not true. If the right offer is made at draft time, they might just take something different. But I think you need a quarterback. They got him taking Drake Mays. I've heard Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, that's his name.
Yeah.
You. But I feel like what's stopping us from bringing people to the team is that we don't have a quarterback. And without a quarterback, nobody's going to want to come out there and play. You know what I'm saying? So I think number 3, taking Drake May as a quarterback is good. Now, what I had loved them going for a wide receiver to get that, but right now they got the first 4 or 5, the first 4 picks are quarterbacks. On Chicago, Caleb, but we'll get into that later. But I think for me, the Patriots need a quarterback. They need a quarterback in the future, somebody they can build with and attract some talent. The GM was like, "Oh, we have wide receivers. We might have wide receivers, but we don't have that wide receiver." You know what I'm saying? Like AJ Brown or Devontae Smith or who you guys got, Zay Flowers or anybody else down there.
Yeah.
I don't know who the Giants got, bro. My bad. But
same position as the Patriots, bro.
So to me, I think if you got a good quarterback that can manage the game and make the throws that they need to make, then it's going to help out the team. But you still need separation of receivers. But I'll take Drake May as far as that goes. I heard he's good. He's not a bad quarterback. Who's the guy coming? Oh, J.J. McCarthy's from Michigan. That's who I probably wanted because Harbaugh was talking him up a lot. But I'll take Drake May. I mean, at the end of the day, they all starting, they all fresh. The NFL is different, so I don't expect much the first year. But hopefully it's something we could build with. Pete, what you think about your team?
I think it's the same thing with the Patriots. I think they have the Giants trading up for J.J. McCarthy. I think Peter Schrager from Good Morning Football, he knows his shit. Like I think if you guys heard the last 5 Super Bowls, he's predicted correctly. So he's plugged in. I like what he said, like a lot of the stuff that he says. But he has them traded up to 4 for a quarterback. I think it was J.J. McCarthy. I hope that's not the case. I hope they stay put. If a quarterback falls to them, then fine. And not any quarterback, a quarterback they want. Don't just take a quarterback just to take a quarterback. You know what happens when you settle. It never ends up good. I would like one of those. I would like them to get a number one receiver. Either Malik Neighbors from LSU. Dream scenario is Marvin Harrison Jr. falling to 6, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Or Odunze from Washington. But I'm definitely would hopefully they get a number 1 receiver finally, and then find out what happens after that. But finally you give the quarterback that you have. If he ends up playing this year, you give him a legit number 1 receiver. Or trade down, but not too far down.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go June, and then I'm gonna save you last, James, because you're at the bottom. You know, like you damn near last.
Yeah. It's
June,
all good.
pick 22. June, what you got? What you think your team should go after?
He muted.
Definitely DB. I think that Slade, in my opinion, got another strong year left in him. Yeah, we don't know what Isaiah Rodgers is gonna do, and our secondary has been the issue in the last couple of years. So I think 100% Howie I personally think so. That I think we're gonna trade up and go after a solid DB. And I was reading today, Isaiah Rodgers is still not reinstated. So, you know, what could be holding that up, we don't know. But that's causing some stir.
So, all right, James, what you got, man?
I'm gonna say it's difficult, man, because we did add Derrick Henry, bro. So it's just, man, either we trade up for a cornerback,
Got a bad connection.
Mm-hmm.
it's just they got a solid team, man. I think that it was a mental aspect that took us out of the runners last this season. But yeah, I say we maybe add some veteran wide receivers in there to kind of, because Zay Flowers, obviously he was great, but you need a veteran, and I think just having some veteran leadership, not particularly somebody from the draft that's going to do something amazing, but just need to keep the momentum going. You know what I'm saying? Possibly whatever we get, it's got to be something that's beneficial, not in the starting lineup. It's got to be something that's behind the scenes, some veteran stuff. But we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting as hell with Derrick Henry. We had the number 1 rushing offense last year, so adding him, I mean, I don't even know what you. Not saying it's not a great addition. Obviously, anybody would take the dude, but
So
that wouldn't have been a focal point.
you had cut off for a second, like it lagged. So what was you saying?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. No, I'm saying the whoever we pick, whoever we draft, it's not really gonna be I ain't gonna say won't be affected, but that's not the focal point. We got to get some veterans in there. Like I said, we got the young Zay in it, and you know, obviously he was amazing, but you don't want it to be that first year fluke type shit where next year, because teams are gonna start, you know, pinning down and knowing your tendencies and try to lock you out. But yeah, we need to either trade for somebody that's a veteran locker room guy, and you know, see if we can go from there.
So they got right now. I looked up Peter Schrager's a mock draft, Pete. So he has you guys trading with the Cardinals the
For
pick.
JJ McCarthy, yeah.
Yeah, for JJ McCarthy, which that's been a talk, right? People said, do the Giants go after a quarterback with Daniel Jones there, or
Ooh,
do you go after weapons? You know what I'm saying?
I would prefer they go after weapons, but what do I know?
facts.
I see.
What do I know?
I think weapons is good too. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you got some people. He had a good year because Saquon was good and he was running the ball and stuff like that. But I think if you get weapons out there, man, and you control that quarterback from making hasty decisions, it could probably work out pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But some people say go after a young quarterback. But like, what was it? Somebody said, what is he gonna learn from Daniels though? From like Daniel Jones, like Danny Dimes. You know, it's different if you bring a rookie in with a veteran quarterback that has that's that dog, right?
Right.
Like Kirk Cousins, you put him behind Kirk Cousins, or you put him behind Russ or somebody and let them learn for about a year or two, and now you get that. But what are you gonna get from Daniel Jones? So that's some of the things. But that's what he got y'all doing. So he got us taking Drake May. So I'm gonna read off what he has on his top. I say let's
Got you.
go through a list. I'm gonna share my screen. This is from NFL.com off Peter Schrager's mock draft. He only did one. So it's Peter Schrager's mock draft 1.0. At number 1, he got Chicago taking Caleb Williams. At number 2, he says the Commanders are gonna go after Jaden Daniels. Number 3, the Patriots take Drake May. The Cardinals will trade with the Giants their pick. So the Giants will be number 4 on JJ. Chargers take Marvin Harrison Jr., which we're going to get back to that. And then,
Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, the Cardinals will drop down to 6 and take Rome Odunze. That's his name, I guess.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. And then number 7, the Titans will take an OT, Joe Alt, a tackle. Falcons will go after an edge rusher from Alabama, Dallas Turner. So they go in defense. I think they need that.
Yep.
You got Malik Neighbors, which I heard is probably one of the top, if not the top, wide receiver coming in the draft. Like
Yep.
people saying that the only reason Marvin Harrison Jr. is getting attention is because his father is. But if he didn't have that name, Malik Neighbors is that dog, is that dude. So he'll go to the.
How did his workouts go?
Huh?
How did his workouts go?
I didn't.
Great. They went great. I follow a lot of this
Oh,
shit.
for real?
I'm big on the draft. I don't think he's going at 9 though, bro. He's going way before that.
So then the Jets take a tight end, Brock Bowers. I think that's good for them. They already got a receiver. They got a good tight end in there. Cornerback from Alabama for the Vikings. Then Broncos take a edge rusher, Latu. Vegas Raiders take this dude for Shanu. I hope I said it right, from Penn State. Saints would take Waga, tackle. Chicago Bears get another tackle, Latham from Alabama. Seattle, Danu, O-line. Yeah, I don't know how to say his last name,
They're
bro.
giving you all the good names, yo.
Yeah. Troy. Jacksonville going over a DB, Quinyon Mitchell, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I don't agree with that. A DB?
Nah, hell no.
Y'all need a wide receiver down there. They need wide receiver.
They need some offensive power, man.
Bengals going over a defensive tackle, Byron Murphy the second, and then the Chargers going over Tyler Guyton. So that means the Rams. My bad, Rams. Pittsburgh gets a wide receiver, talking about Brian Thomas Jr. Dolphins get an edge with Jared Verse. Eagles, June, they got checking a DB, Cooper DeJean. And then Minnesota Vikings, Bo Nix.
Damn.
23. The fact that Bo Nix fell that far, though, I mean.
That's what I was just saying. I'm like, damn, I ain't seen this dude in the top 15.
Dallas get Xavier Worthy, wide receiver. Would you think Dallas should get a quarterback?
Yes.
I would say hell yeah. Because guess what? Man, that boy ain't going to last long over there, bro.
Yep.
You already know that shit coming.
All right, so we come back to the Cowboys. Let's put a pin on that one. Packers going over get an OT and Marius Mims. Tampa gets what is it? Offensive line, outside line. Graham Barton. Cardinals get Darius Robinson, defense. Buffalo will get a wide receiver, which they need a wide receiver because they lost they lost McKenzie. They lost Davis, and Diggs. So Zach Frazier for the Lions. Baltimore will look at Kool-Aid McKinstry. That's dope. Kool-Aid corner.
Yeah, I said we need a corner.
49ers will get a receiver, and the Chiefs look like they'll pick up a receiver. So now, we already talked about our teams. Let's look at some of these. We talked about the Chargers getting, if they get it that way, Marvin Harrison Jr. What you think would that look like? I mean, you get Harbaugh, you lost Keenan Allen, but you got Jay Herbo, and you give him a guy like this. What do you think that'll do for the team? Anybody agree with that one there or anything?
I'm hating if they get him. I'm hating.
Yeah, I'm hating it, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a crazy, because you gotta think, new scenery, new coach, Marvin Harrison, how did his workouts go? Obviously,
he didn't.
Yeah, he did. His pop said he's preparing for the season like he's a pro already.
Yeah.
He don't need to do
man,
all that.
see, I hate that. See, I don't like that. I don't agree with that, man. it's different at this level, man. It's a different mindset. So I mean, once again, if we're going off base what we saw in a college season, yeah, they making some moves over there, man. That's if they get that pick, if he goes at 5.
I
I
mean,
agree with it.
I think it's crazy. June?
I think it would have been a deadlier 1-2 punch if they would have kept Keenan Allen, and they would have took Marvin Harrison, and they would have used Keenan Allen as somewhat of a veteran mentor type to a massive weapon like Marvin Harrison, and I think it would have been a bigger impact that way. Right now, I don't see it as a immediate impact. I see it as a great player going to a good team that is going to make the playoffs and possibly get eliminated in the first round.
I don't know, man. I think, well,
I mean, who else they got receiving? They lost Eckler too.
yeah, I mean, they lost Mike Wallace is going too, right? Or Mike
Yeah.
Williams? Mike Williams.
Williams is on the Jets. He's on the
Yeah,
Jets.
Williams on the Jets.
Williams is going too.
They lost their 1 and 2 wide receiver. But that's the thing about it, man. New head coach, new system coming in there. Harbaugh's coming from college. So he's already probably looking at what's in the later rounds to pick up, to bring. Remember, Pete Carroll had success when he left college because he was drafting what he knew the college players was doing. And he brought him into a system. And now Harbaugh's going to do the same thing. That's why he's been bigging up McCarthy, because he's like, yo, this dude is nice. I seen him play. So now he's going to say, okay, fine. I know what to look for in these players. I'm going to bring them over there, and with Justin Herbert's arm, if they can get it to work. All right. If they can get it to work, because everything on paper could look great until you go out there and try to execute. That's going to be crazy, man. And they need it. They need it against the Chiefs. Chiefs lost Snead. I don't think Snead was a big thing for them, though. I mean, he did good, but you also had Chris Jones up front. That helps that secondary out when you apply pressure. But, your secondary took a hit. And these guys bring somebody like Marvin Harrison. That's crazy. It'd be good.
And reading it, man, it says some teams like Malik Neighbors more.
Yep.
So, hey, man.
Well,
we don't know. That's projected. What if Malik does go there?
I mean, it's possible. But I think the name carries weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The name carries weight. And people are going to go with the name before they go. I mean, he has skills, obviously. But the fact that his father ain't even let him do a play. And I'm gonna do some research during the weekend. I'm gonna look up the rules of the combine and stuff, like entering the draft, because I heard that if you have to participate to order to go in the draft. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the case.
No, I don't believe. Yeah, because remember, Caleb Williams said he would only participate for teams that were interested in drafting him. So he didn't even. So he was on some shit too.
And last year we had some guys that sat out from certain drills. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for him to go that high, he didn't even participate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And his father, the what could be. You know what I mean? The what
is. Good though, yo.
Drafted on potential. Yeah,
he's good.
I heard he's good. I don't watch some stuff because I feel like when they get in the NFL, man, it's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? But
but there's some dudes that it doesn't matter. They got it. They stand out that much in college. It's gonna transfer over to the pros. This dude, I put money that he's gonna be good. I feel that confident about, especially this guy.
I think he's bigger than his dad too.
Yeah, he is.
He's bigger than his dad. So we'll see, man. I mean, going there with Justin Herbert, if he does go there, that's a good look, man. Because he got the arm. And we know he could put up points. We talked about the Cowboys, and I said draft quarterback. James and June said, yeah, Pete, where you stand?
No. I mean, they can't do, because if they draft a quarterback, he's gonna sit regardless. They're paying Dak $60 million. They're gonna draft the quarter, so their first round pick is gonna sit unless this guy gets hurt. So this guy was the fastest guy at the draft. He at the combine. He broke the record, all-time 40-yard dash is this guy they got them drafted. So they
Mm.
lost. So Gallup, I mean, Gallup wasn't really that great he wasn't really getting the ball like that. I think Cooks was getting the ball more than him. But this guy right here, this guy broke John Ross held the record before. He went to Cincinnati, I think, in the Patrick Mahomes draft. So they passed on Patrick Mahomes for this guy. He's not even in the league no more. But this guy this year, he broke that record. He's the fastest guy at the combine, and that's why they got him taken. It says right there, the fastest man in the combine history. So
Yeah.
I think he would have, and it was on his second try he got it. But a
Yeah.
quarterback, I would think they would take a quarterback, but not in the first round though.
I say I would only for one reason, man. One, if you do get that young quarterback, we know Dak's still going to be playing and starting and whatever, but he can be on the bench and learning from Dak right before he exits because, bro, that dude ain't. If he don't win this year, he got to go. Like, what else do you do?
He's gone anyway because his cap hit is too much. They're gonna have to pay him like another 60 million. They got to give him another contract. They may not do it because they got to sign CD
But
Lamb and Parsons.
That's what I'm saying. Get what you can now because even if they go, they're gonna go to the playoffs. We know that they don't perform well in the playoffs, and now they're gonna end up with a high pick again. You might as well go and get. I would shit. Bo Nix might could go over there.
I mean, the thing is,
You got CD.
they already said they're not paying Dak.
Yeah.
They're not even talking. So he got to go out there and at least win 1 or 2 playoff games for him to keep him. He got to take him to the NFC Championship for him to stay. In my opinion.
He can. We know he can do that.
Yep.
But we just know he ain't gonna win it.
No, I think they could get a I don't know. I would go with the quarterback still. I don't think Dak is it, man, and I think he's proven that he's not it because of that reason alone. And I mean, I think they had a good shot the last 2 years, and this previous year, matter of fact, was a pretty good shot. I think the receiver core is going to be based around CD Lamb. They're going to pay CD Lamb. They kept Brandon Cooks. They got rid of Michael Gallup. So maybe getting a decent receiver in the second round wouldn't hurt. Obviously, it wouldn't hurt, but I think Dak days are numbered over there in Dallas. Not I would say Dak goes before McCarthy.
That's good. I think so too. McCarthy changed the game a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? And it depends what Jerry wants. You know what I'm saying? He might revamp the whole shit and get rid of the quarterback and the head coach. Say F it.
That part.
Because there's rumors there that they're saying BB looking at that's a team possible. Giants is another team. And even the Eagles. So he's looking at NFC side, but the debate was with whether he want to go work for Jerry Jones or not, you know?
I was about to say, you think Jerry and BB will get along? I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it. I agree with that, man. I don't know about that shit. I know it's out there, but
I don't think so. But somebody said, what if that BB being there will make Jerry Jones relax a little bit? Like maybe he might say, I bet, let me relax. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Nah, he's setting his ways, dog. Ain't no way.
No, I think honestly, and I hate to say this, man, because I hate to say it, but I think if he does coach anywhere next year, he'd be up there with Pete and his team and the Giants, bro. He wanted,
that sounds like
he wanted to take the Giants when Parcells left. He didn't get it. And I think it'll just be his best way to end his career. He'll break Shula's record. If he could win a Super Bowl, retire, and head on to the sunset.
And I think they would definitely be in tune with his style of coaching too. I think they would.
Yeah, I mean, it's New York, New Jersey. They're rugged.
Proven though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rugged, proven. Man, that dude, his resume speaks for itself.
Would you take him, Pete, or no?
No.
He said no.
Man.
No, man.
That sound like coming from a hurt place, Pete.
Nah, man. Like, now you know what's
Oh.
fun. What's funny is Belichick. I don't know if you heard the story that when he was the defensive coordinator, he wore the red jacket,
Mm-hmm.
and he wore the red jacket so the defensive players could point him out on the sideline. He was the only one with the red jacket. That was the first jacket I ever had. You know, when I started liking the Giants was that red jacket. But I don't know. I think it's because I think it's just time, man. I think the game passed them by. Just looking at the last couple years in New England, and I'm not one of those who say, "Oh no, it was all Brady." Belichick definitely had a lot to do with those championships. I'm not gonna do that, but I just think it's good. It's better to have somebody young, offensive minded, and he's the complete opposite on both of those. He's older and he's defensive minded coach.
I honestly, I don't. Me personally, it's. I would only want to see him go to the right situation, right? He's already taken a lot of hits. He, this dynasty story that came out painted him like the worst thing ever.
Yep.
I necessarily don't like that. I read the book. The book didn't sound like that, but the way they made the interviews look, bro, like he was like it was all his fault. And at the end of the day, if I'm an owner and I allowed you for 17 years to do what the hell you wanted to do and stuck by you, in the last 20 years, you did what you want to do. We won 6 Super Bowls, went to 9. And if I allowed it, I can't come back later on and try to shut it down. That should have been established from jump. Like they said, the Tom Robert Kraft was like, he never even told me why he didn't start Malcolm Butler. I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm the owner and Pete's my coach in June or whatever, and I'm like, yo, why you ain't start June? You can't tell me, oh, don't worry about it. I'm the owner. I write your checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my team. Mother, you tell me why you ain't start our number one defensive player that played 98% of the snaps the whole season. You allowed it. So you can't get mad later on when it didn't go a certain way. And I think to a certain extent with people like Belichick's mindset and their ego is like a self-sabotage. Fuck it then. You know what I mean? Parcells and the Cowboys, when Jerry started getting involved in shit, Parcell, what he did? He booked it out of town. He's like, I'm out. You're not going to do that. So I don't know, man. But going back to the draft real quick, anybody else I think should be what like that you see in a different light or that they could do differently? You know what I'm saying? Out of that whole situation. I mean, I think a lot of people are drafting what they need. It's a big wide receiver and offensive line draft. So
James, James, I'm sorry, man. What James said about the Ravens, they're more like, you know what? They're pretty set. They didn't win last year because they had a bad game at the wrong time, but they just like getting, we buy one get one free, right? Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like maybe another receiver, maybe a veteran receiver, but other than that, Ravens is just Eagles too. Of course, the teams at the bottom of the first round, they don't have much. They don't have the bigger needs as the other teams, but it's they could take best player available,
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't need much. I think the teams that are really in question are the ones that the top picks or like Vikings just let go of Kirk Cousins. So now you got to go out there and find a quarterback. You brought Sam Darnold over, but is he really the answer?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? And if you get a rookie in there, now you could pay Justin Jefferson the money you want because he's still going to be on a rookie deal, and you don't have to worry about paying him that much money. So and it depends where they fall at too. Because if you can get a good quarterback in the second or third round, you really ain't paying them much. You know what I'm saying? You winning. You know what I'm saying? So now you can put pieces around it. But there's some trades coming around though. We know how it goes. There's a week left to the draft. We're gonna see people come in his mug and start making trades and trying to get somebody. Ayuk still wants to trade T. Higgins. Well, they're saying he might be coming back. So he said that he has a feeling he'll be playing in the uniform. So the Bengals might fix that before the season starts.
They better.
I mean, but I think what they need is O-line. They went defensive.
Yeah.
D-line, I would have went O-line. If I'm the Bengals, I'm protecting Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. Without protecting, you get Burrow. Think about it. In that Super Bowl, he was literally about 20 seconds, if that, away from seeing that Jamar Chase burnt Jalen Ramsey.
Wide open. Yep.
All he had to do was just throw it up there. Boom. It would have been a walk-in home. It would have been a walk-in touchdown, like a walk-off home run at the plate, bro, and end the game. Imagine that. Just picture that. He had enough protection, and he could have got it to Jamar Chase, and the Bengals would have won their first Super Bowl, and we'd probably be having a whole different discussion right now.
Yeah.
No O-line, man. I think they should go O-line. That's just me. You could beat Mahomes already. We know you're the only quarterback in the league that can say you beat him like that.
Twice, right?
Oh, no, he's 3-1. He's 3-1 against them.
Jeez.
Yeah, 3-1. He beat him in the AFC Championship and in the regular season. There's only two quarterbacks that they stop Mahomes, and one is retired. So it's like he's the other one. With a mediocre defense that wasn't even that great, you know what I'm saying? And I think that one championship they lost with the Pat when he touched them going out of bounds and they got him closer.
Yeah.
I think Burrow's just making bad throws. If he would have threw better, they would have won that game too. They was eating him up. But bad decision making, you know what I'm saying? Throwing into double coverage to Jamar, you know.
Like we said, being a game manager when you need to be, yep.
Yeah, 50-50 balls to T. Higgins, bro. Nah, bro, just look, you Joe Shiesty. They when they see you, they feel a little fear in their heart. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else, they're like, oh, we're gonna beat him. But them is he was down to Mahomes, what, 14 points?
Yep.
In the first half and came back to win. So I don't know, man. I think they should have went offensive line. That's just me. Let me see. I'm trying to look at something else here. What does the 49ers need? Nothing, really?
Nope.
Yeah, same boat.
Yeah.
Some balls.
Let's see. You said what?
Some balls.
Who they lose to? Who they lose recently?
They may lose Ayuk.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Ayuk was
They may lose Ayuk.
They ain't lose nobody.
He may come back. He may
I thought
come
they
back.
lost someone, but they lost somebody from their O line or one of their pass rushers. Damn, who was it? I forgot who, but I know they lost one.
Yo, you know who I didn't see? Did the Texans give up their first round pick?
Yeah. They gave it up to Arizona last year to trade up to get to 3 to get Will Anderson.
No. I mean, man, listen, this is going to look good. I mean, the fact that the Pittsburgh going wide receiver, I probably would have offensive line with them too. To give some Russell some protection back there. But and the Jags, DB, I would have went wide receiver. I don't know why you're going for a DB. In the South, you got the Texans. Well, unless you're trying to build the defense, stop the Texans, but nah.
But I mean, right now they have Gabe Davis, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, Ingram as the tight end, and they just signed another tight end the other day. I forgot who, but they just signed another one. And then they got another receiver. I just can't think of his name. But that's their receiving core, which ain't extremely bad. I think it's all gonna fall on the hands of the quarterback in Jacksonville. And if they do well with those connections, because I think Christian Kirk is a beast, man. I really do. I think he's a massive sleeper for those that don't pick him up on fantasy. And then you got Gabe Davis, which, in my opinion, gosh, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. I think he got better hands than Ridley. And then you got the youngin, Zay Jones, that's coming up. I think they're okay in the receiving corps. I think that defense was probably the issue, man. To be honest with you.
Okay, but they re-signed Josh Allen, so you got the pressure up front. You're going to get some people in the backside to cover down. I think that's good. They haven't really had much going on in the NFL right now. I think it's really been quiet. I think Besides little stupid stuff like Robert Kraft hating on Belichick with Arthur Blank, but that's
If you guys think there's going to be a team that's going to make the most dramatic draft trade, what team would it be to get into the top 5?
I don't know, man. It ain't gonna be the Chiefs because they got a quarterback, unless they trying to get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Ooh, that's deep. Out shit. That trade that.
Vikings
Ooh.
or Broncos?
I say trade that.
So Broncos are 12 right now, going with an edge rush, and they need a quarterback.
Vikings or that's my guess. Vikings or Broncos?
So right now, Vikings are 11, Broncos are 12. So if the Vikings move up, you think they're obviously going after a quarterback then?
Yep. I think you only move up for a quarterback. You don't move up for anything else.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Only option.
I don't know, man.
Maybe that's in that contract with Jefferson. Hey, I'm gonna re-sign with you guys if you guys get me a quarterback, which means, unwritten words, you're gonna trade up to keep me.
They do have those crazy clauses in their contract too, man.
Yeah, I just don't see him wanting to stay there just for the money, because he could have got that money anywhere. So I think it's gonna come with some type of, excuse me, I don't even know the word right now. It's gonna come with some type of give me my shit,
Yeah.
Jetta he became in league 2020. He got drafted 2020. So he played 2020, 2021, 22, 23. So he's on his 5th year right now. So if they don't pay him, they're gonna have to pay him at the end of this year. So they can tag him, but that tag might be a little high. So I don't know. But so you saying okay, I buy that. I really don't. I can't call it. I don't know because the Titans need a quarterback too, right? They don't got one.
Nah, I think they're gonna give Levis a chance this year.
That's right. They do got Levis. My bad. I forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
Who the Colts got?
Anthony Richardson. He was hurt last year.
He was hurt last year.
Now that's their quarterback right now.
Yeah. What if the Jets try to make a move to have somebody sit behind Aaron Rodgers?
That's what I was just about to say. The Jets might do something.
I don't know.
He's gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna cry and he's gonna fuck up their season again.
Bro, he ain't fucked.
Hey, we don't know what Aaron Rodgers we about to get either. You coming off an Achilles injury, man. You don't know. You just don't know what that was.
I think Aaron going to surprise everybody, go out there and win the East and the AFC side.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They got a good defense. They got decent weapons. He comes back healthy enough to play, and that offensive line can hold up. Look at the Bills. The Bills don't got nobody. They have nobody in wide receiver. They're going to leave it up to Josh Allen. The Dolphins, we already know what they're doing. They can win it, but you're going to have to come up to the north and play some games. And if you can't play in the cold, then what you going to do, you know? And my team, they ain't got no quarterback. We ain't got no quarterback yet. So, I mean, we don't know what that's going to look like. So, if I was going to bet on anybody winning the AFC East, I'd probably go Jets, man.
Maybe that Patriot luck will kick in, man. Maybe that Patriot luck will kick in. Shit, look at Brady, bro. Brady was never projected to be this.
Yeah, but he was a 6th round pick, 199. If you drafting a Drake May in 3rd round and the 3rd pick over on the 1st round, he better be somebody. That's the whole thing about these 1st round picks, right? That they're expected to go and do what they're supposed to do. That's why sometimes when you get like the Patty Mahomes and some stuff like that, I'm like, bro, he was 1st round. I mean, he's supposed to be great. But the problem is, what's the percentage of quarterbacks coming out of 1st round quarterbacks coming out and stinking it up, or success rate for that matter? Remember Jamarcus Russell?
Man.
Jesus, the dude could throw a ball 75 yards from his knees, but
ain't want to read the playbooks,
yeah, there was more there too, I think.
Nah, I'm fucking around.
Yeah. But I think I don't know, man. The East, I think the Jets can do it, man. I think they can pull it off, man. I think the only way the Dolphins get to anything outside, they would have to win the AFC as a whole. So everybody got to come through Miami. That's the only way I see him doing it. Because if you play in the cold weather, you got to go. Let's say you got to go to Philly. I mean, not Philly. You got to go to Cincinnati, Kansas City, Baltimore, Jets, and Jersey. That's a lot of cold weather games, bro. If you got to go up there in the wintertime on the road. So I don't know, man. I think the Jets, if Aaron go out there and play and be the game manager when he has to be, you know what I'm saying? They got a good defense. They got a good defense. They got some good wide receivers. I think they'll be all right, man. I think they could win it. They can win it. Your team, the AFC North, is crazy to me. That's the weakest team is the Steelers, and they got probably one of the best defenses out there.
Man, and we about to see. I think we're gonna see a good Steelers team this year, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. So I don't know, man. But yeah, I ain't got anything else for that. It's just I'm gonna be. And so you're gonna be at the draft party, right, Pete?
Yeah, in Jersey at MetLife.
Okay. Yeah, me and June gonna be on Zoom with Bree and everybody else. You could join us, James, if you want. We normally get on and just watch the whole thing. Just the first round. We don't do it Friday and Saturday. We just do that day. We go live and talk shit and drink and like when people said they gonna win the Super Bowl, we was dead. We was in there mug laughing, bro, crying, laughing. If anybody got anything else?
Damn. Hey, so OBJ didn't sign with Kansas City. That was just a rumor.
Nah.
Yeah, rumor. He ain't signed with anybody yet. I see him waiting, man. I see him really waiting until somebody need him.
It's gonna be after the draft now because we too close to the draft now. So somebody's gonna just see if they can draft their guy instead of signing him.
Yep. I mean, I would. That'd be smart.
I ain't gonna say Dallas or nothing like that.
I think he want to win another ring, man. He's gonna go where he can win.
Yeah, he trying to go somewhere where he don't even have to, be a major piece, just be a nice little accent to the wide receivers that's already there. So, because you can't do he ain't the same OBJ.
But I mean, I think he was fine with the Ravens, man. I thought stay there.
I was kind of shocked that they let him go. Because he openly voiced that he would love to stay there. Like he loved the culture, he loved the city. He was like, I would love to be a Raven next year. Damn, sure enough.
But it's the money. I think the money is he might be saying that, but in behind closed doors, I want $15 million a year. Come on, bro.
But I thought he only took like 1.5 mil last year, right?
No. He got a good contract.
He got paid,
but it was 1 year. It was 1 year, but it wasn't cheap.
It was a 1 year. Was it 5?
No,
I think it was like 13.
Yeah, it was 13, 14.
You know what? You're right. It was 1 year, 13 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got paid. Right. He got a good contract last year.
He got paid.
Hey, well, he got what he needed about our ass.
He did. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm excited. I want to see what this is going to look like, and then it's going to be looking forward to what's going to happen in training camp and go from there. A lot of new things for me, for my team. What I'm excited about is I want to see what that looks like with a new head coach, whole new system coming in, revamping it. There's some rumors that maybe they can bring Gilmore back to help Gonzalez out and go that route. But I'm excited to see what that's going to look like this year with whatever quarterback we end up with and go from there. And see how it looks, man. There's 20-something years of one person running the whole show, and now it's somebody else,
Right.
I'm excited, though. I'm really excited. See what's up. But I go around the room, man, and get some closing remarks. Yo, June, go first. Shotgun.
Hey, man, so first and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to my middle child. She turned 14 today.
Happy birthday.
So, yeah, she's the one that pisses me off. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we'll see what this draft brings, and other than that, aside from the NFL, just to keep us entertained, don't forget there's a boxing fight this Saturday. Garcia fights Haney. So and boxing, that's what I watch. I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Other than that, hey man, it's good to see you guys again. I feel like us four haven't been on for a while.
You're right. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like that. Yeah.
It's been a minute. One of us is still, committed to excellence and a fair treatment of all. You know what I'm saying? So if he calls, he has to run. Hey, Pete, man,
Hey,
You said?
you
You
next.
call me?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, like everybody else, can't wait for the draft. This shit feel like it's been 2 years waiting for this shit now. So next week, I guess I'll see y'all the week after. If y'all want to talk about it after the week after, and after the dust settles, Thursday, Friday, Saturday draft, and Sunday too, right? I don't remember.
I think
They don't do Sunday no more, right?
Nah.
So just so yeah, if y'all want to talk about it the week after, I'm with it. But enjoy, man. Enjoy the draft.
Yeah. I'm gonna go, and then James, you go last, all right? Because since
all right, bet.
he's still committed to excellence, fan, and fair treatment of all. Hey, man, another good week. And what I like about this situation is that we all, I feel, with the difference in what people like, and what I mean by that is like Pete's love for the draft. You know what I'm saying? It makes you need to know about the draft so we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, because what they say, iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. So it's like we all got to make each other better. So another good episode. It was quick, something to talk about, get our little feelings out there. I look forward to not next week, but the week after, to see what our teams really did. And now that we know who they drafted, how that's going to impact those teams. So happy to have John on here today. And just to put the schedule out there from NFL.com Thursday, they're going to do, it starts from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., the pre-draft stuff. So Thursday, April 25th, Friday, April 26th from 12 to 10 again, and then Saturday, April 27th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So 3 days. Those are the 3 days. But I'm going to let James go. What's up, June?
I almost forgot. The Eagles will be opening their season in Brazil against the Packers. So if you guys want to go, I'm down. I gotta convince the wife. That's the only issue that I have on my end. So, but if you guys go, then I think that's good enough. So I just need your support.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a great birthday gift for me. You know what I'm saying? Just the week before my birthday, that'd be dope. All right, so now June put it out there. He put us on the spot with everybody. Go ahead, James, bro.
Hey, man, glad to be back. I think I missed 2 weeks straight messing with these sailors, but like you said, man, when duty calls, you gotta tend to your business. Man, definitely dope, man. Every time we get on here, it just feel like it's routine business, like June say, make routine business routine. Always good to hear from the bros, man. And yeah, I'll be back next week, and we're gonna talk and see what the draft brings.
That's what's up. Well, until next week, man, tune in, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us what we could do better, what y'all want to listen to, or what y'all want us to talk about. Pete got the YouTube. I put it out on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. This is Offsides Podcast. Have a good night, man.